Hey guys, it's Pointable Patrick, and today I would like to celebrate Nahida's birthday by talking about the top 5 things that I like about Nahida. Before we begin, I was planning on making a really big, long video about why I think Nahida's the best character in the game, but the more I edit it, the more I'm not sure that she is the best character in the game, and I don't really want to have a massive debate in the comments, so I think I'm just gonna drop it. But if you'd like to see that video anyway, let me know in the comments below. Reason number 1, she is my favorite Archon. Nahida has a great backstory of being in the shadow of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, of the whole caged bird analogy, and then how she breaks out of the cage. I love her cutscene where she's saying goodbye to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's possibly my favorite one. Maybe also Raiden saying goodbye to her sister. That's a pretty good one. They're both on a similar level of like emotionalness, you know? So I love that cutscene, and also she has such a good demo and teaser trailer. Her whole like cage bird thing, going back to that, I just love the whole Sumeru like treating her terribly and blaming her for all their problems, and she's just like, woke up in a flower carriage. It was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers came to see me and everyone laughed, and it just like slowly gets more and more corrupted. Like, she's just so good. Best Archon quests. Love her, my favorite Archon. Reason number 2. She is a staple pick for all of my favorite teams. Let me show you. So let's have a look at my favorite teams. Number 1, Kaching, Nahida. Number 2, that's Raiden Overload. You don't play Raiden with Nahida. Number 3, oh, it's Cyno. I don't actually like Cyno, but he's an Electro boy, and look who's on the team, Nahida. Look at that, Yaimiko. One of my favorites, possibly my favorite limited 5-star. Playing her with Nahida. Nilou, love a good Nilou Bloom. Nahida, you need Nahida for Nilou Bloom. Oh, Clarend, Nahida. And just put her on an exploration team, because why not? She's so cool. I don't actually play Hyper Bloom, but like, if you want to play Hyper Bloom, you need Nahida. Number 3, her characterization in the overworld. I got Nahida when she came out first, and I was going through a pretty rough time, but because she was a new character, I had her in all my teams, and was doing overworld farming with her, and she is a really positive, fun overworld character. Let me show you some of her voice lines.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Right.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1.
So good.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
And it just goes on. All of her idle animations are great as well. I'll put up a clip of her on the swing. There's the bird origami. And then we've also got her animations as well. Jumping on the keys, using the mouse. Love it. Great characterization. Now for number 4, her C2. Have a look at this. Burning Bloom, Hyper Bloom Virgin, get crits, 20% crit rate, 100% crit damage, love that. And then 8 seconds after being affected by Quicken, Aggravate, and Spread, defense decreased by 30%. I already showed you the teams that I'm playing. Massive buff to both of them. I am going to be pulling Nahida C2 tomorrow. So excited about that. If you've seen my who I'm pulling for video in 5.x, you'll know that this is the top priority for me. So this is very exciting for me. Love her C2. It's going to turn all of my favorite teams where she is a staple pick. She's going to go from being one of the best supports to being the best support. Massive. So excited for that. Alright, now for number 5. I think this is probably the most important point. It's Nahida's impact on free-to-play teams. Now, I see a lot of people right now talking about how Nahida hasn't necessarily been power crept, but she's fallen out of the meta because all the new characters just do so much damage and she's not on any of their teams. Their cheap constellations are so good that it's like, is it even worth pulling Nahida when you could just go for C1 Nouvelette? And I think these people are forgetting that we're not all whales, we're not all dolphins, we're not all welcome players. I'm a welcome player, but not everyone is, and a lot of people, they need their free-to-play teams, and Nahida is the queen of free-to-play. Let's show you some teams that can absolutely clear. Here is a 3-man core. You put whoever you want in for the 4th, depending on what kind of application you need. Nahida, Burgeon. 1 5-star, you don't need 5-star weapons. This is an insanely cheap to build free-to-play team that clears AoE. Then we've got Nahida Hyperbloom. One of the best free-to-play, no, it is the best free-to-play single target team. Like, Nahida is just a must pull for free-to-plays. And then we got a free-to-play aggravate team. You get Kuki triggering the official A4s, Sucrose triggering the official A4s. You can play this with Dendro MC, but it's so much better with Nahida. This team clears. I personally don't use this because I have all the Electro 5 stars, but you know, when people are doing their 4-star runs or their 4-star 1 5-star runs, this is a team that comes up using different units other than Kuki, but Kuki just has great supportive utility. But like, you can use anyone else in this team and it clears. You don't even need Kazuha or Shilonen. Nahida is simply just an enabler. That's what she does the best. She enables these really good free-to-play teams. You know, all these people out here saying, go for Farina C1, go for Nouvelette C1, go for Milani C1. You want variety, you want teams where you're not spending months in a domain. This is it. This is where it's at. Nahida, on her banner, Shinsho and Kuki Shinobu. If you're a newer player and you're struggling with clearing the Abyss or just with clearing enemies in general, pull for Nahida, you'll get a Shinsho, hopefully, you'll get a Kuki, hopefully, and then bam, you've got a great team. Maybe a month worth of investment into all of them. It'll take a month to get them all, maybe a little bit longer, but once you've got that, you've got, you know, the easiest, cheapest free-to-play team ever. And it's only 3 characters. You can use whoever you want in this 4th slot. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that I've been Pointable Peter this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you would like to see my very controversial Nahida video that I'm like hesitant to make it just because I don't really want to deal with all the backlash that will come from my opinion. But if you really want to see it, let me know and maybe I'll make it. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Nahida. Go pull Nahida. Just do it. It's one of the best pulls I've ever made. Like, from her characterization to her story to her strength in the meta, far and away top 3 characters that I've pulled. You're not going to hear this from many people, but I think she's the best character in the game. Just pull her. You won't regret it unless you don't like Electro or Bloom or Hyper Bloom or Burgeon. If you stay away from Dendro type teams, then don't pull her, obviously. But like, you know, if you like any of the Electros, if you like Alhaitham, Tainari, just go for her. Anyway, that's been the video. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Nahida. See you next time.